Worldwide says shout out to every single amazing speedrunner slaying their games this week, and shout out to my favorite guy, Big John, on the mic. I lost my brother to cancer in the summer, and now I see how affecting it can be. Much peace and love to all those who have or have lost someone to cancer. $20 from Twin Omega says first time donating. My sister-in-law has been battling breast cancer for the past year, and here's to fighting the good fight and winning. Good luck to all the amazing runs so far. And Clacky D had $5. Said had to donate during my 7-year-old's daughter's favorite Mario game. She asked really nicely. Good luck with the run, and she wants Mario. Well, I'm sorry to break your heart on that one, but to give Toad that love. And we also have $30 on Purple Feather. This is in honor of my mom, who thinks it's hilarious to watch my kids play Mario 3D World together, and is 18 months cancer-free. That's fantastic. We're going to run a little ad break here, so stay tuned, and we're going to read a little bit more donations, so stick back and relax. No, because...
Devolver Digital is proud to sponsor Awesome Games Done Quick, benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Throughout this year's event, you can head to devolverdonquick.com for a special Steam sale on all Devolver Digital games that have been a part of previous GDQ events, with a portion of the proceeds benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Thanks, and best of luck to all of this year's participants.
配信担当変わりました。アルテンです。よろしくお願いします。おはようございます。
All right, we are back at that little ad there. We are going to read a few more. We got an interview coming up, so stick around for that. We have a $150 donation from Sarah Rip. Says this is a memory of my great grandmother who lost her battle with mesothelioma 10 years ago. She was a wonderful woman who would give you ice cream in the morning because it has milk and eggs, just what any kid needs for breakfast. My husband and I were dating when she passed and decided to hold our wedding on the anniversary of her death because Grandma always thought there was nothing like time with your family and friends to lift your spirits. Good luck to those currently fighting, and don't forget to find time to laugh where you can. I agree with that one. We have $50 from Judy. Says, hi, I'm donating in honor of my 4-year-old niece Caroline, who is currently fighting brain cancer. Go Team Caroline. We are strong enough to beat cancer. $50 comes from Bob Sagatsor. Says, every year is the year of Luigi. Could not agree more. So what we're going to do now is give you a little interview coming up later on this evening. We have our
先ほどもいたゆとりんと申します。唐突ですが、ただ本当に、唐突に入ってしまったんですけど、このハーフライフというゲームのダウンロードコンテンツというか追加パッケージなんですね、このオポシングフォースというバージョンは。それの前作のハーフライフはやったことがあるんです。なので、基本システムくらいしか解説ができないんですけど、それでもよければ一応解説は可能です。ただ、このゲームの RTA かなりぶっ飛んだゲームになると思うので、
So I'm curious, how long exactly have each of you been running Resident Evil games? Because I know Carson, I've been seeing you running.
なので、あんまり突っ込んだことの解説はできないと思います。
大丈夫。
In general for
昨日もっとわかんないのあったから。
Okay, and that was
そうですね。移動テクニックとかは解説できます。
ありがとうございます。
AGDQs were even a thing then.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. How about you?
ただ多分本当にわけわからない移動をするんで。そっか。続編だと違うんですけど、初代だと主人公が物理学者で、物理学を極めるとこんな動きができるってよくネタにされてたんですけど、続編だと確か主人公が違うんですよね。
そんな。
すみません、ちょっと喋って喉が渇いてしまったので、飲み物だけ先に取ってきますね。しばらくお待ちください。
I believe so, yeah.
Cool. And so I'm curious, Wuskcake, this being your first appearance at a GDQ, how are your nerves doing coming into this race?
I can't say that they're great, but I can deal with it.
Yeah.
It's just an obstacle you gotta overcome.
Bakbasuit, how about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty ready. I've done this so many times now. I'm ready.
Yeah. So you guys are a staple of the horror block. We also have games from Silent Hill, other terrifying games such as Blood, Toy Story, of course, the classic horror game.
That one's the scariest of all.
Just kidding. I guess that's right in between horror block and the NES block. So we can kind of fit that into both. Yeah, so I'm curious what exactly the draw of horror games is for you. Did you just start? What exactly is it that kind of draws you and says, I want to speedrun horror games?
Well, for me, it's less about the fact that they're horror games and more so that they're kind of a derivative of action games, as it were. Like I won't just play or speedrun like any game because it's like, oh, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's definitely got to have a solid gameplay element to it. And the classic Resident Evils, even with all the tank controls and the general awkwardness, the rest of the game is actually designed balanced around the tank controls, and you actually have a fantastic game with which to kind of play between the lines, and just do all manners of different kinds of playthroughs. So.
Did you have anything to add, Buck?
Well, FPS ゲーがここら辺に詰め込まれていると。And I'd just sit in my room 5, 6 years old and I'd watch him play Resident Evil and Resident Evil 2 and Silent Hill, many other different games that I could never play myself. Then finally when I was able to play them, I just absolutely love them and they're very nostalgic to me, so that's why I chose to run Resident Evil, Silent Hill, many other classic games like I said, and they're just close to my heart and I'm just passionate about all the games.
フォーシングフォースとレフト4デッド2はちょっとわかります。ダイイングライトはやったことないって。
ダイイングライトは
Up until then, all the games I played, all the enemies are just pretty stationary, And then you got the nemesis who breaks through the window in an RPD station. You're like, oh my god, he keeps coming back. Why is he in this room? Get away from me. Turn around, shoot him with a handgun. Bad mistake. Get punched in the face.
バイオハザード7のところは、バイオハザード7やったことないんで全然わからないんですよね。
And that cemented it. So for me,
バイオ7は解説ありますね。3も
ありますね。
解説 exactly because as Carsey said, it's not so much. It doesn't sound like it's so much about it being a horror game. I guess it's not. Oh, I want to speed on horror games.
とりあえずオージングデッドフォースから F4 デッド2、ダイイングライトの解説がちゃんとしたオージングフォースは
in terms of Resident Evil as a video game and a
という
franchise,
人
it's
がやって
very
く
very
れる。で、
unique.
ダイイングライトの解説募集
And
して
it
ま
is
す。
the most popular
レフト4デッドの RTA は
it has a huge
ほとんどわからないんだけど。
loves the game, very passionate about it, like I am as well. It's just a great game to run. It's very
まあ、サクサクゾンビを殺していく
I have to
と
ask.
しか言いようがなさそうなんで
Obviously,
な。
I mean,
で
at
も
one point,
もしかしたら壁抜けがあるかもしれない。
We'll start with you, Wuskcake. Originally,
well, I mean,
壁抜けはわからないけど、結構ショートカットはありますよ。
I believe I played the first one right before Resident Evil 3, and yes, I did.
このゲームやろうと思って買ったはずなのに先にこれ
For me,
で見る。
yeah, when I was about 8 years old, the first time I played Resident Evil, I mean, I got into it for the same reason that everyone else is. Like, I too had a
ダ
stepbrother
イイングライトはパルクールゲー。
who brought the game back from a flea market, and we'd sit down trying to figure out the
L4
controls.
デッドは、
Is it triangle to raise your aim?
キャンペーンの協力なので、
what's this dude doing? Like eating the
4
corpse
人
here?
最大4
Trying
人
to
まで
find
なんで
ammo,
4人でやるん
things
じゃ
like
ないの
that,
かな
and,
って思ってます。
it's wasn't it was it was actually quite scary as it went on, especially getting eaten by the giant snake. I put the game down for I put the game down for a year after that.
I would like to add what added to
mustered up the courage to play
意
it
外
again.
と
I would like to add to the horror element. It got really terrifying when you ran out of ammo in the first
時
game.
間通りだから
Yes.
ほとんど
You。try to kill every
すごい
zombie
な。
and then you're out of bullets and you're like, this
結構
isn't fair.
余裕を持って申請してる人が多いのかな。
Like every enemy is meant to be like
それで
an
なんか
obstacle that you have to,
時
you
間
know, that
的
you have to
に
figure out how to get around. It's like
暇と
be
いうか
smart.
暇な時間
Fighting
がで
foes
き
is
る
not
か
the only
ら
way to fight to
それプラス
survive
寄
this
付金
horror.
で
You know, it's like the
特殊
attract
な
screen.
モードのプ
So
レイ
you
と
get
かも
through
で
the
きるし
game,
なんかすごい
and
面白い
you know,
な
it's this terrifying experience. What makes you say,
レ
I
フト
want
4
to
デ
play
ッド
that
の奏
again,
者
but
はその
faster.
4人
This time faster.
For me, it was just
画面抜けこそ RT
I
の
just kept beating the game until I unlocked the rocket launcher, and you know, I thought, well, there's not really much else to do, and it was like the only game that I had, like getting off of school,
Yeah.
and like I had it on the DS, like the DS version of RE1, and I just like kept beating it,
Got it.
and you know, then I kind of discovered speedrun was
寝る前
like that
30
way.
分ぐらい遅れて
Whenever I
た
went on the internet to see if anyone else was doing what I was doing.
30分くらい遅れて
Bach, how about you?
なるほど
Well, for Resident Evil 3, I used to watch my brother play it all the time, and he would actually do like challenge runs. He'd do it no healing. He would do as fast as he could, and I just watched. I was still a kid at the time, so I'd watch him do it.
こ
And
の
anyways,
放
growing
送
up,
っ
like
てゲーム
in
大会
terms of Resident
ゲー
Evil
ム
3,
大
it has so
ま
many
あで
different speed
大会
mechanics. There's so many
まあ
different
イ
things
ベ
you
ン
can do. Like
企
Resident
画
Evil
と
1,
いう
there's just a
か
couple
大
mechanics.
きい
2,
まあ
they
大会
added a few more, but in
アメリ
3,
カ
it
でや
has
ってる
so many
ゲ
different
ームを
things you
早
can
く
do
ク
to
リ
go
アする
faster and faster and
RTA をする
faster.
人たち
So
の
there's a lot of things to work with in
人たち
Resident
が
Evil
集まっ
3
てやってるチャ
in
リティーイベントなんですよ。
Got it.
As for me,
で
like, what got me into speedrunning or
1週間ぶっ続けでこのゲームの RTA をして募金を呼びかけるという内容になってますね。
Silent Hill 4 world record, and I saw him doing some stuff. I'm like, oh,
らし
he's
い
doing
です
this,
ね
this, and that.
で今
Alexander しっかりして
That was my niche of it. But I
URL
transitioned to
で
Resident Evil 3, you know, a couple months after that. So
寄
I'm like, what
付
other games can you
が
speedrun? I'm like,
で
oh,
きた
this.
り
I'm like,
あと
oh,
イエ
crap,
テ
you
ィ
can do
っ
this.
て
You
い
can
う
do that.
いう
Look at this glitch.
サイトで
Why?
T シャツを買うこ
What's
と
wrong
で
with this
間接
game? And
的
then I
に
was just like, I gotta try that
寄
for
付する
myself.
ことができますこの
Yeah.
AGDQ にこの AGDQ は
I'm like, I
ガ
wanna
ンの
keep up with these guys.
One thing that's totally off the
ガンの
subject of horror games.
研究してい
A
る機構
lot
にな
of
んか寄
folks
付する
watching
み
these
たいですね
marathons just
今
think,
回
oh,
は
is that
そう
all
です
that's
ね。
going on at
プレベントキャンサーってい
AGDQ? Well, I
う
want to know what you guys have been doing kind of
団体に
outside of
す
the
べて
stream
寄
room.
付するよう
What's
で
your
す。
favorite thing that you've filled your time with since you've gotten to AGDQ? Whiskcakes, let's
毎
start with you
年
and then come
夏と冬に2回やってるん
I've
です
actually
よ。
been spending a lot of
このイ
time
ベントを。
browsing the practice rooms and seeing what other people have been
それ
playing.
の
And
今回は
I've never
冬の
seen
方
so
です。
many Zelda and Mario and Mega Man games being played at once in my life.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those people love Link to the
暗記もは
Past.
違うでしょ。
Ocarina of Time. Oh my god. I was like,
Popular.
so yeah, I was the only man. I did some practice runs in there, and I was the only man playing like any horror game in there. And I felt
日本で
like
し
a
か流行って
special
ない
child. All right, I was like, but it's been interesting to see the techniques that are being done. People still developing
なんか
strategies.
保護者とか言われてるん
Got some,
ですけ
got
ど。
some interesting people for sure.
どう
So.
一人は保護者で
I
す
personally, I've just been walking around talking to a lot of people. I've been watching Twitch for 4 or 5 years now, so I get to see people like Caleb Hart and Big John, just huge influences
ゲームス
in
ランクイ
the
ック的
not only
に
Twitch but speedrunning community in
完全日
general.
本語のアドベンチャーゲーム
And I've just been going to
で
practice room. Dragon
しか
Ball
も
Z
バッドエン
Fighter
ドを
Z
目
is
指す
in
っていうの
the
が認められるかどう
magazine.
かだ
I've
よ
been playing
ね。
that a lot, and many other awesome classic
見てて
arcade
なん
games
だ
in
これって
arcade
なる
room.
と思うから
I've
多
I've
分
just been doing everything, but there is a lot to do here. If you're hesitant about coming to
ゲ
GDQ,
ーム版
it
があ
is
っ
a
たらその
fantastic
現地の人
experience.
も
And just
受
hanging
け
out
る
with
だろ
friends
う
you
か
would
ら
never
まあいい
see
とは思
on
うけ
any other
ど
day of the year. It's just great. I
本
love
当
being
に
here.
難し
Carson,
い
I'm
と
being
ころ
asked
だ
to
よ
wrap
ね
up. I want to replace that
そも
question
そも
with
なんで
another
目
one.
指して
One
るん
quick
だっ
one
て
we
と
have
ころ
from
から始
Twitter.
まりますから
This is
ね。
from Emerald's Alley is asking, why is it carcinogen that for your Resident Evil 7 run coming up, you wanted to run New Game Madhouse instead of the category you ran recently, which was so popular and so much more commonly run.
そうですね、日本でも RTA in Japan っていうチャリティーとかではないんですけど、集まって RTA を3日か4日くらいだったかな、続けてプレイするというイベントをやってるので、もしよかったらそっちもどうぞ。去年の年末か、去年の年末にやってたんですよね。
そうですね、出ましたね。
But it all comes down to, you know, just like what can you do with all the
暗記もパーセントか。
fancy stuff you unlocked. But I chose New Game Madhouse because it's actually
やっぱこの転換の時間もなんかインタビューとか流れてて
inclusive of like all
です
the
ね、
mechanics
規模が大きいから。
for the most part.
あれですけ
Also
ど
because of the challenge.
なんかこういうの
not
も
very
なん
many
かで
people
きた
run
らいい
it
なっていう
because I mean it's
日本だと法律的にチャリティーが難しいんですよね。
It's actually quite a brutal difficulty. Like many of the
個人寄付が全部禁止されちゃってるんで、どうなんでしょうね。
やるんだったら、やっぱりそういうグッズとかでっていう感じですかね。
ただ寄付自体ができないってなっちゃいますからね。
Please stay tuned a few runs from now for when the horror block begins. Yep, thank you guys, and we've got your next run coming up real shortly.
これは聞いたのかな？
そろそろ始まるかな？
Hello, and welcome back to AGDQ2018. I am now taking over the host station. My name is Bubbles Del Fuego. And coming up next, we've got Half-Life Opposing Force with Alex. So stay tuned. And up after that is Left 4 Dead 2 as well. Got a little bit of a source block going on here. And I got a quick donation or two before we get Alex started here. We've got $50 from T. Ernan CP, I think. Thanks for donating this awesome. Thanks for doing this awesome charity work. Always look forward to chilling out and watching the runners do their amazing thing.
ハーフライフはそういうことと思っていいです。
$5 from Starpoke saying, "Hi guys, loving the stream and all the hard work you put into the event." And if the 149 to 891 other watchers are too, and also donating $5, we'll raise almost $750,000 to help defeat cancer.
今解説しちゃっても全然平気ですよ。
Everybody like donates like a buck.
スクリプトっていうのは要するに、パソコンゲームでかなりこのゲームってキー操作が細かく設定できるっていうのがあるんですね。でその中にスクリプトと呼ばれるものがあって、例えばこのボタンを押したら何秒間右を操作、何秒間左を操作、マウスをこういう風に操作するみたいなのを全てワンボタンでさせてしまうっていうのがスクリプトです。
なるほど。
それを禁止してるってことですね。
マクロ的な。
そう、マクロ的なやつ。
So as stated before, we are playing a video game fast. We're playing Half-Life Opposing Force, a side story to Half-Life 1, told during the same time.
初代はやってますけど、こっちのバージョンは全くやってないんで、本当に基本操作くらいの説明だと思ってください。基本テクニックくらいの。古いスチームの画面ですね。コンソール画面で、おそらくモッドか何かかな使ってタイマーを出すんだと思いますね、ゲームの。できますね、結構。もし間違いとかあったらコメントでどんどん指摘してください。緑のスチーム懐かしいね。
最近だから初めて見た。
So as I said,
this
is going to get going real fast here. So I guess we're all ready to go. So we'll get going in
始まりましたね。
2,
それじゃあまず、簡単な説明から。まず基本的にこのゲームは、今視界を振りながらなんかジャンプをして動いてるんですが、これが最速の移動です。で、今モッドか何かを使って画面下に数字が出てるんですけど、これが移動速度です。まあ簡単に言うと、特定の操作をしながらジャンプをすることによってどんどん加速をすることができるんですね。その加速をするための条件にマウスを左右に振るとかが含まれてるんですけど、それを利用してこんな風に加速をしてどんどんむちゃくちゃな移動をしていきます。このテクニックをストレイフジャンプとかバニーホップとか呼びます。1回加速することをストレイフジャンプ、何回もピョンピョンしてどんどん加速していくことをバニーホップと呼びます。
さっき倒して聞いたじゃないですか。
はい。エイリアンみたいなやつだったっけ？最初に倒した。これはですね、1のストーリーに絡んでくるんですけど、簡単に言うと物理学者の方、1の主人公の人がいろいろ実験をしてたんですね、物理学の。そしたら異世界とつながってしまって、異世界からエイリアンがどんどんこっちの世界に入り込んできてやって、この施設全体にエイリアンが入り込んでる。だからそこから脱出しようっていうのが1のストーリーだったんです。でもそれをもみ消そうとする政府の軍隊が来たりとかで、もう人間が、敵は人間なんだかエイリアンなんだかよくわからなくて全部が敵、そこから逃げ出す、これが1です。このバージョンのストーリーは知りません。 そこに派遣された軍隊の人の話だったっけな。確かそんな感じだったと思うんですけど、なので時々出てくる化け物は基本的にその異世界のエイリアンですね。ドゥームよりもだいぶ後の作品ですね、ゲームとしては。頭に物を乗っけてスキップはあんまりないけど、多分すごい勢いで物に乗り続けてスキップはあるんじゃないかな。CSO とかの元ゲーという認識で合ってます。そうです。そうですね、Doom は初代 FPS ですね。なるほど、タイからはぐれた兵士が一人旅をする。まあ何か変なことがあったら物理学だと思ってください。このゲームはそれで解決します。
この単位物理学を学んでいる可能性が。
One more, yeah.
Okay, this one's pretty big. I think it's worth clapping. $300 from Paper Crane.
なるほど。つまり、主人公のフリーマンだったかな。フリーマンが、脱出をしようとしているときに裏でこんなストーリーが起きていたっていう話なわけですね。
Okay, well, we're just gonna keep bunny hopping our way through the
もちろん首振りながら前ジャンプしたら速くなりますよ。これはソースエンジンじゃなくてゴールドなんだっけ、ゴールドなんとかエンジンっていうソースエンジンの元になったエンジンです。ちなみに前作の主人公の名前はゴードン・フリーマンというんですが、文字通りフリーな動きをするんでよくネタにされます。
Okay, cool. I got $25 from Pandora's Fox saying, "Oh, I noticed your donation. What's this?"
さて下に箱がありますね。あの箱を取って悪さするような気がする。
後ろの人がすごい
Good luck to all the runners.
乗ってますね。頭の上にエイリアン乗せてますね。
あれエイリアン。
そうですね。あれ、このゲームで一番雑魚の敵ですね。この箱は持てない箱か。このゲームは斜め加速よりも視界振ってジャンプしての加速がかなり強力なんで、そっちの方が主流ですね。斜め加速よりもそっちの効果が強すぎるんで。
We'll see. Anyway, we're going to jump into this tram here, which will be the end of the first chapter. Now we're going to be getting into the second chapter. We are pulling out. We are pulling out to another waiting chapter, but after this one, it gets a lot more intense. So we lower our FPS to 4 there, which allows us to jump out of this tram. And now we just kind of stand outside on this window here. This saves a little bit of time because once the tram gets to the very top, we can jump on top of it, allowing us to get onto the main platform where we continue the run a little bit faster. But you can read another donation or two, and then we'll get going with the game.
まあ基本的にこのゲームで出てくるのは人間はほとんど敵ですね。多分初代だと科学者とか結構仲間もいたんですけど、後半は敵ばっかです。
I was just so enthralled. You're so fast.
Thought we lost you for a second.
Thanks, Bubbles.
$33 from Anonymous saying, "Hello from Belgium. Always amazing to see Half-Life speedruns, especially from Alex, as he is so cute. Good luck for the runs, and thanks for this great event, AGDQ." $40 from Saturn New Hockey saying, 3 people on the couch. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
なるほど、このストーリーだと全員敵。
Good luck to all the runners today
この
and
ゴン
the
ドラ
rest
っ
of the week.
て1の最初に乗ってたゴンドラとかと同じなのかな。
$50 from Dash Ben saying, "It's Valve time."
って言ってもやったことない人にはさっぱりだと思いますが。
Love from France. And we got $40 from
ま
Fishmech
あ、なぜ
saying,
壁を抜けられたかというと、すべて物理学のおかげなんですよ。あ、同じところっぽいかな、これは。
But anyway, we're going to be actually getting into the game here. There's a lot of waiting these past few minutes, but now we're going to be doing a lot more stuff. First thing we're going to do is Otis causes some problems.
今なんだか見てはいけない現場を見ましたね。
He was kind of a jerk. I can't. He did a lot wrong. Can't really deal with that. So we're just gonna
なるほど。このゲーム結構エイリアンに取り憑かれて人ではなくなってしまった人みたいなのが敵として出てくるんで、おそらくそれですね。あれ何事もなかったかのように。今のがここら辺にいるのが人ではなくなってしまった取り憑かれた人ですね。
Gives us a nice gun. He sadly didn't say any funny lines there, so that's a little upsetting, but you can't have it all the time.
フリーマンは物理学かじってるんじゃなくて物理学者そのものですからね。でこれでグレネードがあるんですけど、グレネードは2種類の使い道があって敵を倒すのに使うのと加速をするのに使うことがあります。自分よりも後ろに投げて爆風を食らって加速をすることができるんですよ。受けます。受けます。ただ、ある程度のダメージは回復ポイントがところどころにあるんで、それを使って回復するのであんまり関係がないという感じですね。何してるんだろうこれ。あ、多分クイックセーブを悪用して弾をいくつも手に入れた感じですね。初代ハーフライフだとダメージ設定が間違ってるドアっていうのが存在して、ドアだったかな、まあ、場所があって、マイナス1ダメージを延々と受け続けるせいで体力がもう数千とかになっちゃって、そこのポイントからはダメージを気にしなくていいっていうポイントがあるんですけど、こっちにはそれがあるのかちょっと分かりませんね。
To get around places like so. There's limited ammo of it in the game, however, you can't really just use it all the time.
これは学者じゃないです。初代の主人公が学者ですね。これはおそらく銃の反動を使って移動してるのかな。多分。
If you make it fast enough, you can skip that fire jet, save you a good amount of time, probably close to 3 to 4 seconds.
回る羽の上のちょっとある鉄骨を通ってましたね。
Shepard's a pretty strong dude. He can just chuck that thing way across, and it will blow up a hole in the ground, allowing us to continue on.
こっちのバージョンやったことないから何も説明できません。ごめんなさい。
Now, pretty soon we're going to be introducing a new thing called LMG or explosive boosting. Excuse me.
そう、爪伸ばしすぎると物理学者にコラーって怒られちゃうの。この場合軍隊かな。軍隊にコラーって怒られちゃう。
So we need to lower our armor to a specific number, which we are thankfully at right now because I got hit a good amount of times by certain enemies.
まあ基本テクニックは大体説明したかな。ハーフライフのスピードランで使うテクニックって今グレネード加速ですね。グレネードを投げて爆発する直前まで持って投げてっていう感じです。爆発する直前まで持ってたんかな、投げてたんかな、よくわかんないけど、それでダメージを食らって加速みたいなことができます。上方向だけじゃなくて前にもできるし、結構いろいろできます。どっか壁抜けてました。
わかんないけど。
So next thing, we grab the armor there, and then what I do is when I turn on the electricity or off the electricity, it has a little bit of a delay before it's not in the wire anymore. So I like to jump a little bit earlier than you should to lower your armor because we're going to need to do another grenade boost later on. And 20 to 24 armor is basically the ideal. There's other ways of lowering it, but that's just the way that I like doing it. But now, that engineer is going to be working on that door, welding it open for us. So we're just going to be running around and healing, grabbing some health kits to do a grenade boost later on. Hopefully this guy doesn't hurt us, so we're just going to take him out. Grab another HP kit down there, and then make our way over to the next chapter of the run. Friendly Fire, which is a pretty interesting chapter, although it has one very long map where you got to do a lot of NPC work.
中盤くらいからが本番なんだけど、こっちのバージョンだとどうなるかがわからないので、
So we're going to be jumping around, throwing some grenades to scare the Vortigaunts so that they don't hurt us.
通常プレイですか。
ど
うだろうな。初クリアだったらまあ10時間もかかるかかからないかくらいだと思うけど、通常プレイならですよ。
通常プレイ。
So we're going to start cooking our grenade, wait a little bit while lining ourselves up. Whoops.
これはグレネードを利用して上に上がるんですか。
Go through that one more time.
ちなみに1のスピードランは、なんていうかね、何が起きてるのかわからないっていうのが一番適切な言い方な気がする。
There we go. I'm a legend. So yeah, we're going to be making our way up here, and we're going to throw a grenade to scare that medic that's over there. We'll use him later on. Now we're going to throw this satchel to kill those two Spec Ops dudes. This guy's going to wildly miss his grenade, and we're going to... Whoop.
武器増殖してますね、完全に。これ2じゃなくて追加コンテンツなんで、2はまた別で存在してます。
あ、これ2じゃないですね。
2じゃないです。ハーフライフ2は、そうです。まあ当時の DLC 的な追加パッケージっていう形ですね。
なるほど。
去年1やってたっけ？ちょっとどっかでやってたとは思いますけど、いつだったかまでは覚えてないですね。これはおそらく回復してくれる兵士ですね。衛生兵というやつですね、おそらく。
While he's healing him, sometimes the AI likes to be a little finicky. This map is not very great for that reason. But now that he's done doing that, we're going to ask for a little bit more healing. And now we're going to talk to him to get him to come with us.
あの赤外線はなんだろう、自動ドアかもしれないし、何かのタレットかもしれないし、なんとも言えませんね。
Currently, he's like not trying to follow me to help me. He just kind of wants to kick me because he's angry that I killed his friend. But he's going to forget about that real quickly whenever he gets busy. He really likes welding doors.
ハーフライフ3はいつだろうね。
So he just sees a door that needs welding.
ハーフライフ3はよくネタにされるんですよ。
なんでですか？
発売予定からすでに十何年経ってるからです。10年くらいか。
どこかの FF みたいな。
100 miles an hour. But we just restock a little bit there, grab some armor, grab some health. This guy gets to work, and he gets really excited. Like, you know, he's about to be done with this door, but he gets so excited that he's just going to run into immediate danger.
やっぱりこの赤外線触るとタレットが反応してますね。おそらく青い方は爆弾ですかね。触ると爆発するやつだと思います。そうですね、バルブは3を出さないことで有名ですね。ポータルも2までしか出てないし。
But anyway, we do a little SMG grenade boost to get up here, and now we're just going to be doing a little bit of bunny hopping through these rails.
このゲームにはいろんなジャンプテクニックがあるんですけど、正直、ジャンプテクニックを説明しきると、それだけで数時間かかってしまうくらいには多分時間がかかるんで、細かいことは説明しません。物理学と思ってもらえれば。
And we're going to get our way to the next chapter of the game, which is going to be We Are Not Alone, where we're going to go into an alternate dimension. Oh, wow.
アーケード版ハーフライフ、アーケード版カウンターストライクならわかるけど、ハーフライフもあったんだ。
It's a very minor time save. Also, hi, Gordon. Gordon just jumps through the teleporter. He obviously doesn't know the fast strats. He waited for the entire teleporter. That wastes like 3 to 4 minutes.
これで異世界に来ましたね。これが繋がってしまったという異世界です。
Do a little bit of a jump to the left to grab some ammo, and then we're gonna wait for this guy to follow this guy Morrowind style, grab his gun, and continue onward. I have multiple times gotten like a 3-second gold on this map and not known why, but it's because I forgot to get this gun, which is very silly.
ちなみにこのゲームの世界観とポータルの世界観とかは全部つながってるんですよ。もしポータルとかやったことある人がいたら、まあ一応それだけ覚えておくとちょっと楽しめるかもしれません。これ今回復してますね。左の黄色いのが数値の回復で、右の白いのが体力の回復なんですけど、ああやると多分同時に使えると思います。ただ、ポータルつながってるって言っても、本当、名前がちょっと出る程度だった気がするんで、あんまり過度な期待はしない方がいいと思います。
Anyway, we're going to be doing some cool LMG boosts like this one. That's one of my favorites.
早いね、画面暗いね。
later on. And we're going to make our way through here. It's a little dark. Gamma ain't too high on this monitor, but we can make it through.
本当。
And
ハー
now
フ
we're
ライ
going to
フ
be
1
waiting
よ
for a
りマ
little
シだ
bit,
け
so
ど
you
ま
have
だ。
time to read a donation
1
bubbles.
よりマシなんだ。
Cool.
1よりマシ。
All right, we got $50 from Anonymous.
これは本当に1よ
Alex
り
and
マシ。
Bubbles. Great
1
combo.
は
Good
木
luck,
箱を
Alex,
持
and
った
all the
ら
bubbles.
木箱を使って無限ジャンプしだしたり高速移動したりするんで。
777 from Rex K saying, Hi AGDQ.
そうですね、最近橋作るスピンオフ出ましたね。
So good luck, runners. And thanks for running
ブリッ
these
ジコン
events
ストラ
every
ク
year.
ター
Always
ポータ
something
ル
to
だっ
look
たかな。
forward to. And $20 from
ちょっと
Hello
気になって
Seth
る。
saying, Alex, wowee. Hyped to watch one of my favorite games. Wait, was that a jump bug? Anywho, Parky, Liam, and I are all watching.
ポスタルは全く関係ない
Don't
ゲー
let
ムですね
the。merit cat get you.
そうですね、オレンジボックス買えば確かハーフライフ2とポータル
He's a pretty good Half-Life runner. He's got a 3401 PB, I believe, so very respectable runner. One of the nicest people I think I've ever met through Half-Life. And Parkles, and I believe he said Liam as well, both very nice people. Very grateful for the whole Half-Life community. They're all great people, and Source Runs in general, just a very great community. But I'll do my shoutouts for that a little bit later. Got quite a few of those to do. But we're going to be doing our first little displacer boost here. Once this map changes, we're going to be immediately alt-firing the weapon in order to bring us into the Zen world.
プレイしてみたいという方はそのあたりを買うと安く全部手に入る時期があったりするので
So it will just kind of put us out into a default
狙ってみるといいかもしれませんね。本当に安い時あと700円くらいで Steam のバルブのゲーム全部手に入っちゃうんで。
So now we are at the end of Crush Depth, which is a pretty big cutscene
Black Mesa
chapter.
は1
But
の
now
リ
we're
メ
in
イクですね、
Vicarious
完全
Reality,
に。
which has one of the harder tricks in the run, other than the jump bug at the beginning, which I sadly did not get. In fact, I failed it miserably, but anyway. We're going to be doing a pretty hard trick here where we have to get
よ
a
くポータル
slope
とポ
bug
スタル
or
が
an
間
edge
違えるのは
bug,
ネタに
which
さ
are
れますけ
both
ど
two
実際
not
ポスタル
super
やった
easy
ことないん
things
で
to
すよ
get,
ね。
but we have to do it off of an LMG boost. It's a little tricky, probably the hardest thing in the run. And if anyone watched my Harvey Relief Done Quick run,
あ、
I
言
messed
い
it
忘れ
up
て
for
ま
a
したが、は
solid
し
few
ごは
minutes.
まっ
So
すぐ
that's
登
not
るよ
going
り
to
も
happen
斜め
again
に
because
登
I'm
る
a
と
better
2倍の
player
速
than
さで
that.
登ることができます。
So anyway, we're going to make our way over there. And now we have to do a nice little strafe boost. Hopefully our gun will fire. There we go.
これ大丈夫かな。
And
おうダメージを食らわないように降りるために斜めのところを狙ってたんですね、今。
You are a better gamer, Alex.
I am a better gamer than a few months ago. Anyway, so that's basically the end of VR, Vicarious Reality. Pretty short chapter. But now we're in Pitworm's Nest, which is another very short chapter because we're supposed to fight a boss, but we don't do that because bosses in Half-Life games, 1, aren't very good, and 2, are not very fast. So we're just going to jump right past this guy here. Hopefully he'll do the screech because I really like the soundbite. And I get sad when he doesn't screech, so if he doesn't, I might not play well for the rest of the run. We'll see.
ハーフライフ1より物理学してませんね、このゲームは。
Yeah!
物理学。
Love that. Anyway, that's basically the
も
highlight
し
of this
物
chapter.
理
There's
学っ
really
てなん
nothing
だっ
else
て気
to
にな
it.
る人
We're
は
already
本
at
当
the
に
end of it. We're in
ハーフライ
Foxtrot
フ1
uniform
の
now. We got, I believe,
プレイ
3 more
動画と
chapters
か
to go,
あ
including this
スピ
one.
ード
So
ラン
we're
の動
near
画
the
と
end
かを
of the
探
run
してみる
here.
とこ
We're
れが
just
物理
gonna
学かってなりますよ。
jump through these lasers here. Oh, okay, let's just do a different one. Doop. There we go. If you lower
お
your
そら
FPS
く
to
なんか
4, what
時
you
々
can
画
do
面
is
がカク
actually
ついてる
walk
のは
past the lasers
わざと
because
フ
the
レーム
game
レートを
doesn't
下げて
actually
るん
have
で
a
すね。
frame where it realizes you're
でわざと
actually
フ
in
レーム
them.
レートを下げ
It's not
て
faster to
判
do
定を
that.
すり抜けてるとかしてるん
I
だと
normally
思いま
just
す。
jump past them, but I was being a little bit of a dummy, so I didn't do it.
おそらくで
But
すけど
anyway,
ね。
now we're in Zen again. We're doing another displacer boost to get up here, and I'm sorry to hurt everybody, but I have to turn on the night vision goggles, which are just disgustingly bright. I'm really sorry. I really like. I don't know if I've ever played a game with night vision goggles that weren't annoying or useless. Like,
目が痛い
I
な
don't know
こ
if you
の
guys
ナイ
remember
ト
the
ビジ
ones
ョ
in
ン。
Call of Duty 4, but you never use them. You use them like in the first mission, and that's it. But anyway, we're done with that. We don't have to use
そう
them
ですね、
except
さっ
for
き
one
のセンサー
more
みたいな
like
ところで
3-second time.
思いっき
So
りフレームレートを
thankfully
下
we're
げ
done
て
with
たんで
them, almost. But okay, I gotta remember to get the sniper rifle because I've forgotten it and lost runs to it multiple times because you need it to kill the final boss. There we go, we got it. That's a pretty hard trick there. Yeah.
ここは今のは
You really
移
keeping
動
me
方
going
法を
audience.
説明すると
I can do
かな
without
り
you.
手間取っちゃう
But
な。
anyway.
説明できないやつだ。
So this is actually the first map of
サー
surface
フとか呼ばれるテクニックとかを使ってたんですけど、
you know, we don't have to go through the
みたい
pain
で
that
す
is
ね。
that
早い
chapter.
です
That
ね。
chapter's really hard. We just throw some grenades to scare these guys. This guy's gonna blow up, and then we're gonna go in some pipes where I have to turn on the night vision goggles for a quick second. So be prepared to close your eyes. If
こ
you
の
don't like
後ろ
the
に
night
銃を
vision
撃って
goggles.
移動す
So
る
here
の
we
か。
are. Really bright. It's really obnoxious. I really don't like them. But now we are done with
こ
them
の
for
バージョンだ
forever.
とこれ
So
が
thank
多いん
God.
ですね、結構。ちなみにハーフライフ2だとフリーマンは今度後ろ向きにすごい速度で走り出します。
So now with the package,
ハーフライフ1だと
we're
前
going
な
to
ん
be
で
doing
す
a
けど
lot of
ね。
this LMG boosting thing and hopefully getting a nice surf.
どのくらい速いかっていうと、
There's a really cool surf you can get there where you don't touch the water at all.
バギーで走るシーンを、
I got it like last 3 times
後ろ向
I
き
did it,
に
so I was
走る
confident
ことによ
myself,
って
but
だいたい
That's a harder one.
yeah, that's a harder thing.
か
I was happy about that.
車
Essentially,
の
a piece of that
10
cliff
倍
there,
以上の速度で走
you
り
can
ます
just
ね。
kind of like surf off of if you hit it the right way. So I hit it with enough speed in order to be able to get up there. So now hopefully I take a lot of damage because I kind of need to. Well, helicopter didn't want to damage us the only time. That's great. But anyway, we have a little bit more
そうで
armor
す
than
ね。
we would
作
like
品
now.
ご
So
と
I'm
にちょ
going
っ
to
と
try
ず
to
つ
take
物理
some
学は
damage
違います
from here. Anybody? Any takers, please? You know, just like, what's up? There you go, thanks.
1の物理学の特徴としては、
Yeah, we
こ
want to do
う
another
首を振ってジャンプすると
SMG
速い。
boost later on, so we want to have a little bit lower health. But unfortunately, I had to wait a little bit to get damage because everybody was just
昨夜の
really
悪魔
not
城
good
は
at
良かったで
aiming.
すよ。アーカイブで見てみるといいと
Anyway,
思いま
let's
す。
go
とても
turn
面
off the
白かったん
nuke.
で。
We don't like nukes, so let's just deactivate it. And that's the end of that problem. That's surely not going to be a
2の
problem
物
later
理
on.
学っていうのは、
That's pretty easy.
後ろに進むと速い。しゃがみながら後ろに向かってジャンプをし続けると速いんですよ、2の物理学では。説明に困るんですけど、その状態で坂とかにぶつかると、もう何十メーターとか高く飛んじゃうんですよね。
I have to wait here anyway, so that's not too bad. Anyway, this is a Lolyu boost. I don't know if you guys know Lolyu. He's like some like CSGO streamer. I don't really know CSGO that well, but he found that boost because he actually really makes Half-Life speedrunning. Chad's a really cool guy. I'm really happy I was able to meet him through my speed friends. And he found that boost, which is significantly faster than what people used to do. And just a pretty neat find. But we're getting real close to the final boss here.
ハーフライフ2は
We're going to be doing something quickly
ケツワープの上位互換をすると思ってもらえればいいと思います。
the final boss instead of bunny hopping.
ケツワープよりずっと速いってなるんで。
It's kind of weird. But while he's spawning, I'm just going to collect some armor and I'm going to do a few quick shout-outs. In particular, shout-outs to a lot of the Source Friends community. In particular, Connor on the couch, Jared, Katie, who's also here, maybe in the crowd.
ゲーム自体はとても面白いんで、興味持った人いたら、最近のパソコンならまず間違いなく動くんで、やってみてもいいんじゃないですかね。
Love M Sushi, Lambo Lord, Dakiox, just all these great people.
M Sushi is a world record, right?
No.
Second place in everything.
M Sushi has second place in all 4 Portal categories and Portal 2. He's probably angrily typing to me on Discord right now about how I'm making fun of him. But anyway, this is the Terraformer. Sorry if I forgot anyone in the Half-Life community, but like, I love all of you. Source Friends is I'm so happy I found a place where I can be in like a speed community and everything and like
ああ、確かに Windows 10なら動くはずです。
Thank you all. But anyway, this is a terraformer. We're just going to
そろ
shoot
そろ
him a lot
出てきてもおかしくない
if you
頃
would
で
like
すね、
to be
OS
hit.
問題
Come
は。
on, get your head
あ
out
ら、
of
ス
the
ピ
way.
ードランドとかも
There
押
we
しちゃ
go.
って。
His hitbox is really hard to hit actually. It's not like the purple circle. You have to like shoot above it. It's kind of weird. But what we do is we hit these 2 eyes with these laser guns, and then we
この左右移動が銃を使って後ろ向きに移動するっていうのが面白いね、いちいち。
It will be the time for the run to go over. And all that. That's when I'll call the big old
多
time.
分これが一番
But
安
we're
定
just
するん
going
で
to
しょう
be
ね。
hitting them 2 more times, killing these guys because they like to mess you up. Get out of here. There we go. This LMG boosting I'm doing is actually a little bit more difficult than it looks, but thankfully I haven't messed it up yet because I'm like a god or something. But anyway, last thing, I need to do something for M Sushi, especially since I just gave him a little bamboozle. I gotta do something he just requested on Twitter a little bit before this run.
もうそろそろ終わるんじゃないかな。
So I'm gonna do a grenade boost for this last one. And let's see. Nope. One more time. We got this.
You got this.
Oh, come on.
360度ショットを決めたかったみたいですね。
これで終わりました。
終わりましたね。
Good game.
All right, let's see what our in-game time was. We go by in-game time in the Source community for pretty much everything we do. In Old Engine, we sometimes go by real time because the
25分45秒。
the in-game time is bad for like having fun.
ゲーム内タイマーと
25 is a great
リアルタイム
time.
が
I'm happy
別
with
で
anything below a
別々で
26,
測ってるみ
so
たいです
can't
ね、
complain
若
about that
干。
run. What was the real time?
Your real time was 26:14.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I can't complain about that at all. Anyway, G-Man talks to us. I'm pretty sure he just kills us, though. I'm not really sure. I don't really know much about the side story, but I'm pretty sure Shepard just completely dies, unfortunately. But anyway. Thanks for having me here again. Really happy to come back to GDQ. I had a blast at SGDQ and Half-Life. Had a blast doing OPT4 again. And maybe I'll be back next time doing something else. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed Half-Life games. It's a great game to run. They're really fun. Opposing Force is very beginner friendly compared to Half-Life. So if you're having a problem with Half-Life, this game's a great thing to learn Gold Source. It's just a great time. We're a great community and we'd love to have more runners. So if you really want to, what's up? We want you. Anyway, thanks to the couch, thanks to the crowd, the wonderful crowd, thanks to Games Done Quick. And I'm going to go have an interview with Spike Vegeta, my main man. And
それじゃあレ
thank
フ
you
ト
all
プ
for
ロ
letting
テ
me
クトの
do
解
this
説
again.
は任せますね。
Thank you, Alex. He does
お疲れ
deserve
様
all
でし
that
た。
applause and recognition, so go on over to his channel if you want to see more of that awesome content. But while they're setting up that interview, we got a bunch of donations to go through, and hopefully a lot more for the rest of the day and week. We've got $200 from Firewall saying, I lost my father to stage 3 lung cancer just last month. Hopefully this little bit helps, and thanks to all the